Hi everyone, Henrik from Sangrok, Norway again. Today I would like to show some examples of different kinds of technique we can use in the warm-up, because taekwondo or martial art can be an excellent way of conditioning your body and get a healthy body, but it can also ruin your body if you don't prepare it right. So we have some examples, and I hope maybe you can use in your class when you are teaching, or if you practice by yourself, feel free to use this technique. And today I brought my student, Anne Stephanie, and she will be the victim in this video because she will show these different examples. Hang in there. This first technique I like to show is the monkey squat, I call it. Actually, I use it every morning myself when I get out of bed. I do this 10 times just to wake up. The good thing about this technique is that you use all the main muscles in the body, and of course you use the leg and the rear, and that pumps blood around in your body. So we are going to see now the monkey squat. Anne Stephanie is going to do it 5 times. Hit it. The important here is that she keep the heel in the ground, try to lower her rear or ass as low as possible. When she has done this maybe 10 times or 15 times, she sits down in this position. And with this position, you get an excellent stretch on your spine. And the spine is very important. As was this guy, Pilates, he said, you are as old as your spine. So always condition your spine. So this is one example of how you can start your exercise with the monkey squat and sit there for 1 minute or more if you have time. This next exercise, we are still focusing on the spine, and now she's going to twist her spine a little bit. So you go down. The key points here, try to push with this arm, have this arm straight. Try to have this knee, don't move this knee, and now you go. Stretch up, breathe on your way up, breathe in on your way down, and you get an excellent twist on the spine here. And keep the knee stable, continue. Also try to push hip a little bit down, and you do it 2 more times for the camera. Thank you. Of course you do this on both sides, 5 or 6 repetitions, because now you really warmed up the spine. When we do the martial art, we use our whole body, and now she has warmed up her spine, but she's also going to kick. So it's important to warm up or then stretch the muscle in the legs. And a dynamic stretch is much better than just sitting there and pushing yourself. So we have something called the bear walk. And Anne will start here. Just start in the start position. Again, try to push away from the floor, straight legs. Keep this in and walk with control, and you can feel, start walking. And you feel that you're stretching the muscle in the back of the leg. Do it with a lot of control. Okay, thank you. After this, you have done the bear walk up and down a few times. You go down in the bear walk position again. You can try to just stay here. Now you focus on pushing this part in. You can recognize this from actually a lot of yoga. And now she focus on her breathing, and she will go down in upward dog. So you go down and try to look in the ceiling, and you go up and down 3 or 4 times. Thank you. So hang in there, we have more. Sometimes when I see taekwondo classes being done, we are doing warming up with a children's game or something like that, and I don't see why we should waste time on things that is not related to the martial art. Let's do martial art techniques in the warm-up as well. And I would like to say that the engine of the body should be the hip. And the fuel, it should be my breathing. So if you stand with your feet, it's normal here, and now you try to go explosive with your hip, 10 times, go. And more. And breathe. And then you do it with a punch, and let the hip throw out a punch. Good. Good. Thank you. This will practice you using your hip when you're punching, so you don't punch only using your triceps. It should be the whole body, because as I told you, the hip is the engine of the body. So in all technique, you should activate the hip. So take this in the warm-up, then you already started to activate that kind of movements. When we feel that you have gone through all of the body and it's a little bit warm, why not use some of the martial art classic technique to get even warmer and prepare your body more. So now we're going to do the classical punch with the low stance, and she's going to jump, and in this way she will also get better in balance, and she will strengthen her legs. So you go. Okay, 1, 2, 3, faster, 4, 5. Very good. And of course you can do this 100 times if you have the stamina for it. Okay, we have been activating the back side of the leg. Actually, we have been using all of the muscle in the leg, but also for a side kick you need to go deeper into the inside of the leg, and then we have this excellent stretch that is also dynamic. So we will go from side to side. Ready?
Can you do it?
I will try to show. All man doing his technique. I go down and use your breathing. But also now I don't want to use my arm. If it is difficult, then use your arm. I try to go without. And then you slide from side to side. You will get an excellent stretch on the inside of the leg. Your turn. When we do martial art, also we need balance. We are standing on one leg kicking, and we have these stances where we are going to stand strong. You need balance. And to practice your balance is not that hard actually. So let's try something with the arm step on the air. You stand with your legs together. That's no problem. Then you go up on your toes. Still quite easy?
Yep.
Close your eyes and breathe. Because now we take away her sight, and let's see how stable she is. It is a little bit more difficult now. You have to breathe. Okay, open your eyes down again. This small exercise will help with your balance. Take away your sight, and then you have to rely on your breathing and the feeling in your body. So you can maybe end the class with this, for like a meditation practice or something like that.